Hello and welcome from Football Fumb. As you will see on the screen, we are promoted Queen's Park Rangers into the Premiership. So I wanted to bring you this before the excitement of the summer transfers. As you can see, running down the fixtures, it was slightly mixed. We had some good runs in there. We did have a few dips. But we had a team meeting after a few, and I changed a few personnel, and we got there. I would just like to show you the highlights of a few key games. This is what kick-started our late run. As you see, a home win against Brighton, who I think were up there. As you can see there, it's a Sebastian Polter hat-trick. I was giving him some stick. I think I dropped him as well. And then Silla, he bagged the other goal. So that was a key match to sort of. After two losses, it was Derby. And Aston Villa, who were quite strong. So that 4-1 home win, that sort of kick-started the late run. This is, and here, Brentford, London Derby, away from home. I mean, obviously Brentford would have loved to like derail our promotion run, but winning 4-2 away from home. Brentford was a fantastic result, but as you can see, we left it late, and look at all those bookings. I mean, I was just waiting for a red card really, but Sherry got the key goals. I feel I brought on Cavani to replace Polter, and his experience, quality, class, whatever you want to call it, told it in the end. As you can see here, I've just shown you this Cavani goal. It's quite a simple goal in the end, but nevertheless an important goal. So yeah, it was a physical game. It was end to end. It was a tough encounter, but we needed. I mean, I was really pushing it with my team talks and personnel. There you go. I mean, Anua right back. He was filling in after me experimenting with a few right backs. Anua, not a natural right back really in real life also, but I want to play them almost, and that's Sherry's great goal. We'll play them as wing backs. So he's not a natural there, but he was probably the best player at the club to fill that role. So that was an important match. So because the problem was that Derby were second, they were winning and causing us a lot of pressure. And then I think after this Brentford match, Norwich, who were third, then were in runners-up spots, or just on our shirt towels. And as you can see there, another home match. Of all the players, Gladwin is slightly stronger, arguably not as good as Silla, but I look at all those bookings again. The physical match, 2 missed penalties, one each side, one for Forest, one for us. I mean, it was just like a pump in my chest, these matches, because the thing is, as I mentioned, Derby, Norwich putting a lot of pressure. And that's a great header. I think he's 6'2", 6'3", so he's got a good aerial presence. He's a left winger. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him, but he's come up with a couple of important goals. I think this is nicely worked. This is what I like. Lost the ball there, but just like simple passing, keep it moving. Again, lost the ball. I apologise for this juddery. But I think, as one of the comments said, I do prefer the 3D because you can just see the whole match. And that's a great. There you go, aerial presence from Gladwin. But yeah, he's great header from Robinson to cut it out. Cousins, who has been really consistent this year, strong. I can't leave him out. And he's probably my second best CDM with Sandro. But Sandro's, I think he's been suspended twice. Oh, yeah, then you get, I think it's Bentner, who's obviously good in the air. Cross. I mean, I don't know if you guys find this, but as soon as it goes down the flanks, if you don't stop that cross, it's more than likely going to be a goal. And that's our corner, which is defended out. Knocked back Cherney, who's played well. Bidwell. And that's a great header. Bidwell cross, Gladwin header at the far post. Such an important goal. Because we needed to win. Draws, we're sort of inviting too much pressure from Derby, Norwich. So we had to make that second spot our own. I just did not want the playoff lottery because it's just so unsettling. So we are Premiership. Queen's Park Rangers for the third time, I think, in 5-6 seasons. We are Premiership. And I will hopefully go through in the next video. I'll touch upon it on this one, but I'll go through. I really want to look at changing the formation from the Premiership. Possibly, I do like the idea of, on this game, wing backs. I do like the idea of at least one CDM and maybe one other playmaker. And I may, because we got some decent centre backs, and as I mentioned, Anua can play on the right side of a possible. That's great journey running. I do like that, and I don't know whether I'm going to pick him up. I mean, look at that near post. Should never got beat. This is the Norwich game. Who I think I'm right. I mean, if they'd won, I'm not sure if they could have overtaken us because of the Forest result, but they can certainly put a lot of pressure on. But yeah, we knocked the wind out of their sails. So I mean, we played so. I tried to relieve a lot of pressure. There was a few nervous. I mean, that's a great slot in Sherry for his, I think, 22nd goal of the season. I'll talk about him in a minute. But Anua can play on the right side. I'm looking at possibly for next season the Premiership because we're going to obviously face generally players that are stronger than us, teams that are stronger than us. So I may look at playing a back three, back five, CDM, playmaker, and I'm looking at bringing in more strikers because Poulter, I think he ended up, well, top goal scorer it says there, yeah, he's joined 22 goals, but the chances that we created, and he missed so many, and I dropped him a few times, brought in, as I say, Cavani for a bit of experience, and I think he chipped in with sort of 7 or 8 goals, although he's 33 years old. It's just Silla is not a striker. Washington I loaned out. He just didn't cut it initially. So I mean, it's imperative. There's the table, final table. In actual fact, Derby remained in third. I think they won their last couple of games, so Norwich couldn't do anything in the end. But yeah, Poulter, I just need. I'm going to look to bring in at least 2, maybe 3 top strikers, or at least really, wonder kids, promising strikers to just put these chances away. Yeah, as we go through the current squad, Luongo, he threw his toys out of his pram. He wanted to go. He's on £8,000 a week. He's only got 1 year left, so he can go. I'm not sure about Gladwin, as I say, because he won't fit into my new formation, 5-3-2. There's Poulter, really, his main role, target man. It's not what I want. He's current ability, potential ability, 3-star. In actual fact, there was another team meeting because they all kicked off about me transfer listing. Sorry about that. But yeah, but then but the 3 or 4 players that were backing him up, they were transfer listed themselves. I think Lynch was one of them, because there you go. There's Sherry. He again 4-star, 4-star. He's 29 years old. Do you know what? He's on 17.5 grand a week. I wanted to renew his contract early because he's a key player, and he could even be one of the 3 attackers. But he wanted 51k a week, so he can go. He's got a lot of suitors there, and then you can see I've sort of acted really quickly. I probably panicked a little bit. I see these 2, Wilson and Gribbin, who I know are good, sort of wonder kids, good young players, who hopefully will make a difference. They've got some Premiership experience with Manchester United. They could make a difference. Bidwell, he kicked off a bit, although he could play the complete wing-back role. So I may look to, because I think we've had a few bids in sort of 900k or something, and he could go up from 3.5 to 4 stars. And him and Robinson, they don't, like it being dropped, but them 2 would fit that left wing-back berth. Borisuk, he's just an average CDM. He can go. Silla, he's not going to fit into my formation. So I think he's got a few suitors as well. Metz there. Gregor Cox, he's quite cheap, so I've given him another contract. Matt Ingram can go if I can maybe get into someone like Ben Garrett. And you can see my top signing there, Zach Clough. Again, I might have paid too much money for him, but he's one of the sort of players I'm looking at. 3-star to 3.5 star, maybe 4, and he can be hopefully eventually be a complete forward, which is what I'm looking to bring in. So there you have it. Zach Clough is the first transfer. Whether he's going to be good enough for the Premiership, we'll have to wait and see. And 2 loan signings, which seems to be my maximum, 2 domestic. I'm really looking forward to bringing in more loans from Europe. I've got my eye on. I think I need definitely a ball-playing centre-back. I'm looking for maybe a playmaker. I know Poirier can play that, but I'm looking for someone better. And definitely another striker, or maybe 2. I'm going to try and fill up the squad as much as I can, use up the wages. People like Sandro, Carl Henry, and Jamie Mackey, that can free up wages. But this will take me all to the 1st of July, and then I'll reveal. I've got some signings already lined up, and as I say, I will look to loan from Europe. I also brought in like Dave Billows, I think it's Steve Black. He's pestering me for extra staff. We were a bit lacking. I'm happy with the rest of them, but yeah, he's just a fitness coach. Dave Billows, nothing special. I don't know if you find it again, and also you'll see with scouts. Mervyn Day, he was recommended. He seemed to be okay, but I cannot get in the staff, just like the players. I can't get in the staff that I really wanted, and I really want to change the under 18s, under 23. So I don't know if you're all finding it, but no one's anyone's half decent. They just don't want to become a under 18s, under 23s coach. And again, the scouts, there's top scouts out there. They just don't want to. They're reluctant to come to Queen's Park Rangers at this moment in time. But hopefully, going on to the Premiership, our reputation will go up. So maybe I will get the staff and the players I want one day soon. So thank you for watching, if you do, and onward and upward. And I will see you at the start of the Premiership with my new signings. Thank you and out. Bye-bye.